Chief Claudius Olusegun Oderinde was born in Abeokuta, Ogun State, Nigeria on the 25th of April 1953 to late Pa Julius Ayinde Oderinde and late Mrs. Dorcas Olushola Ayinke Oderinde of Amisu Compound, Iberokodo, Abeokuta, Ogun State. He began his primary education at Baptist Primary School, Okaka, now Oyo State, in 1959, and later ICC Mokola Ibadan, and much later at Okeono Primary School, Ikiriku, Abeokuta. He became the school football captain at Primary 5, and later in Primary 6 became the school senior boy at age 13. He could not go straight to secondary school after his school leaving certificate due to his father's financial constraints, even though he gained admission to Ebenezer Grammar School same year as his oldest sister, late Chief Mrs. Mufuluwake Abosede Danzo Ni Oderinde. His father could not send two of them to secondary school in the same year, so he was persuaded to wait a year. While waiting, he attended an evening school at Abeokuta Progressive Evening Classes at Didotun, Abeokuta. Thereafter, he proceeded to Abeokuta Grammar School, Abeokuta, in 1968. He was among the pioneer students of Abeokuta Grammar School, Idiaba, Abeokuta, the school's present location. While in Class 3 in 1970, he could not complete that year due to financial constraints when he had to repeat the class. Eventually, he passed out in Class 5 in June 1973 with top grades in science subjects. His schoolmates will be wondering why he did not become a doctor, especially as he exhibited exceptional brilliance in science subjects in secondary school. But to the glory of God, today he is a proud father of a doctor, a lawyer, and an engineer. Chief Claudius Olusegun Oderinde had a goal and unflinching ambition in life to be successful, and this gave him the determination to further his education. He decided to work for a while to save enough money to send himself to the university. He worked briefly at the Ministry of Economic Planning, Secretariat Ibadan, Old Western State, in 1973. By September 1974, he obtained employment at the Nigerian Railway Corporation headquarters, Ebutemeta, Lagos. He later sought for transfer to Ibadan to enable him get serious with his ambition. He transferred to NRC Ibadan in September 1975. At Ibadan, he enrolled straight away at the University of Ibadan extramural classes to prepare himself to study for his A-levels in order to gain admission to the university. While in the second year to sit for his A-level exams, the opportunity to go abroad came and he took it. In August 1977, he went abroad for further studies. He first traveled to Brussels, Belgium, but he couldn't stay in the French-speaking country to further his studies after obtaining a diploma in French language. He later sought admission to East Ham College of Technology, London, for OND Business Studies, and then to North London School of Accountancy, London, to study accountancy, ICMA, and then Middlesex University, Hendon, London, for his second degree in Business Finance and Accounting, BA, and South Bank University for postgraduate and master's degree in Business Finance. During all his years in school in the UK, he worked part-time as cleaner, kitchen assistant, car park attendant, pump attendant, and cab driver, and various other menial jobs to sustain himself and the family. After his second degree in 1984, Chief Claudius Olusegun Oderinde got an employment with a company called Spring Steel Productions Company Limited as casting and estimating manager, his first white-collar job abroad. After 2 years with the company, he took a study leave for his postgraduate, came back, and was promoted to senior manager. He worked for another year, went for another 1-year study leave to study for his master's. In 1988, he joined another company called Decker Associates, a mortgage consultancy firm. After 2 years, in 1990, he joined Southwark Council, London, as Finance Credit Officer. In 1995, he joined LI Group Limited as Contract Supervisor, promoted to Project Manager in Millennium Dome, now O2 Arena, London, a position he held till Millennium Dome was sold off. Still with the LI Group Limited, he was promoted to Area Manager, and by the time he left LI Group in 2001 to join another facility manager company, he was Regional Manager. In 2001, he joined Emprise Services Company Limited and rose to the position of Operations Director by the time he was leaving in 2012 to relocate back to Nigeria. While working with the companies previously mentioned, it will be important to note that he also started a private exportation company involved in the exportation of Caterpillar parts, office equipment, cars, and more to Nigeria in 1991. Chief Claudius Olusegun Oderinde has over 40 years' experience in the facilities and environmental industries, most of which was spent in the United Kingdom. He worked in the capacity of Senior Regional Manager and Operations Director, where he managed various contracts to the tune of £100 million annual turnover. While abroad, he registered a company, Rotakin Intertrade Company Limited, RICO, in 1999. He continued with importation of office equipment and vehicles, and by 2002-2003, his company diversified into importing commercial vehicles such as vans, minibuses, and trucks. By 2005, his company diversified again into waste management in Ogun State and formed a sister company, Rotakin Waste Management Company. The business was so successful in Abeokuta, Ogun State, that they expanded to Lagos State in 2007. He relocated to Nigeria in 2012 to set up Rotakin Facilities Management Services Company, janitorial services with Coca-Cola Nigeria and Airtel as major clients to date. To the glory of God, the company is growing by the day. By the grace of God, Chief Claudius Olusegun Oderinde is the CEO of Rotakin Group, MD Rotakin Facility Services, Executive Director, Demaze Ventures, a fashion line, and MD Telfinet Limited, a telecommunications line. Chief Claudius Olusegun Oderinde has a lot of involvement in the community, his church, and in Abeokuta as a whole, donating to the church and the needy, including the enormous task of working for humanity. He was honored with chieftaincy titles, including Bada, Ekeri, Usi, and Bale of Ikeriku Christians, Okeono, Abeokuta. He is a member of the Anglican Christians Fellowship. He is also a member of the RCCG, Place of Enlargement, Ikota, Lekki, Lagos. He is also an active member of the RCCG Place of Enlargement Elders and Redeemers Men Fellowship, Lagos. Here in Nigeria, Chief Claudius Olusegun Oderinde has been involved in several environmental-related matters in Ogun State. In 2005, Road Taking Waste Management Services was one of the PSPs that launched Ogun State Waste Management Association under Ogepa during Governor Gbenga Daniels' tenure. He was appointed to the Environmental Policy Group, where he chaired the Action Plan team within the policy group in 2011 under Governor Ibikule Amose. He was also member of the Lagos State Waste Management Association and Ogun State chapter of AWAN. Chief Claudius Olusegun Oderinde has shown tremendous interest in Nigerian politics, even while in the diaspora. We all know that our country could be a better place if we all contribute our quota to make it a better place to live in. We ought to therefore think of making Nigeria a great country as our personal and collective challenge and a task that must be done. His interest took a leap from the principle to get involved to change things for good, and he chose environmental matters, which affects everyone, to get involved in politics. Chief Claudius Olusegun Oderinde was appointed Senior Legislative Aide in the 7th National Assembly in Abuja under his principal, Senator Gbenga Obadara. To date, Chief Claudius Olusegun Oderinde is still a silent partner in politics in support of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Chief Claudius Olusegun Oderinde is a family man married to Mrs. Ayotunde Oderinde. They are blessed with 5 lovely children. He is a lovely and social man and belongs to the Abeokuta Like Minds Club and also an honorary member of the Rotary Club Elega Abeokuta. He employs the passion, the favor, and dedication to serve the clubs. Chief Claudius Olusegun Oderinde is presently the president of the Abeokuta Like Minds Club. Happy 70th birthday, Chief Claudius Olusegun Oderinde.